Can we talk about this? What made you even want to write a book? First, let me just tell you that when I was like, Elvira wrote a book, what's going on? What made you want to just sit down and actually just write a book?
Well, I knew that I had the gift for writing a long time ago when I went to USC and they would tell me to write 20-page papers and I could do it in a few hours. And when I graduated USC, I still had that kinetic energy for writing, and so I actually wrote my first book when I was 23 years old, but I didn't have the courage to show anyone except for my boss at the time, Steve Harvey. And 2 years later, he decided to write a book called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Yes.
And because he knew that I had written my book previously, he asked me to be on his writing team. So that's actually how it all started.
Oh my God, how cool was that, right?
Yeah.
That
it was
experience.
amazing. Yeah, I had to actually relocate to Atlanta, Georgia, to be in all of the writing sessions, editing sessions, and I learned so much. And 4 years later, I wrote my first book called Your Blueprint, and then 4 years after that, I've written this book called Purpose, Awaken and Succeed.
So listen, so what's the book about?
For anyone who feels lost, lonely, or like they just don't know where God wants them to be in life, they need to read this book, and they're going to realize exactly why they were sent here. I feel a lot of people are lawyers and doctors because that's something that their parents pressured them to be, because that's something that they would feel proud of, when in reality, we have so many different purposes on this earth that we aren't fulfilling because of that. And so, for instance, the doctor, maybe he was supposed to be a writer and awaken millions of people. Or maybe the lawyer was supposed to go and start transitional housings for kids who are coming out of juvenile hall. But because they're listening to what everybody else wants them to do versus what they're supposed to do, their purpose will never be fulfilled and will all be affected.
So this book is about your own, when I say your own, the person reading this book, their own personal purpose.
Exactly.
So I open the book right now and I just read, we are supposed to go through life knowing our blueprint and enjoying life because this world is for enjoyment and love.
Exactly. None of us are supposed to suffer, even with obstacles. A lot of people feel, oh, this person left my life. Oh, there was a death in my life, or I didn't get accepted to a certain school, and they feel that it's the end of the road. God never intends to hurt us. God just intends to redirect us, maybe to a better man, to a better job, to maybe starting your own company, or to helping others. God always wants the best for us.
Absolutely, I definitely believe that. And I want to say congratulations because I was on Instagram last week, and why was Khloe Kardashian and Rob Kardashian talking about your book? I'm like, oh my God.
Wow, I was so excited. You have no idea. I was on a plane on my way to Mexico, and as soon as I landed, I started getting messages from Jamaica, Mexico, the US, everyone telling me that they had promoted it, and I feel so fortunate. I sent Kris Jenner one book, and just saying that if they ever had any philanthropy projects that I would love to be a part of it. And the next thing I know, I guess Rob had read the book and he said it was one of his favorite books, and so I feel really honored, and I really hope it helps him.
Oh my goodness. Well, I gotta read this book. Absolutely. And of course, can we talk about Grammy Week really quick? Because
Yes.
It's Grammy Week, you're a publicist. What's going on Grammy Week?
Well, I'm going to the official after party, so I'm really excited. I'm actually going to go do some fittings for some dresses. And yeah, I'm excited a week to reconnect with our friends. You know, everyone's going to be out, so it's going to be like a family reunion.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see everyone out.
Now, Elvira, for the people that don't know, you're from Southern California, right?
Yes, I'm from Covina, California.
Oh, so Covina, California, Latina doing it, one of the best publicists. Can you give advice to anybody that's trying to really make it in this industry?
Yeah, I would say number one is to find someone you could shadow or someone who can mentor you. There's so much in the entertainment industry that's not in books and that people won't share. So if you really want to get to the top in this business, go and study under someone who's already made it so that they could teach you the way. Even if you already graduated from college and you have to go be an assistant or an intern, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Once you gain the information that you need for your specific field, then start your business, then start your hustle. But until then, study.
Absolutely. And of course, I'm always big on interning too, just to get in. You know what I'm saying? Just to get your foot in the door. And I try to tell people, especially in this business, a lot of it is about politics, and they don't know that.
Exactly.
Yes. Always be nice, be kind. You never know. Now tell us what else is in store for you. So you got a book. I'm waiting for Elvira's movie to come out. Purpose, Awaken, and Succeed.
Exactly. I'm actually in talks with a tycoon in Hollywood. I can't mention his name, but I do want to create a movie based on this book, and it's going to be to help people leave their careers and start their purpose. And in addition to that, I'm also going to be doing seminars all over the world for this to help people find their purpose.
Good to know. So you're gonna do seminars. Are you doing any in Los Angeles? So anybody's listening right now, they can attend.
Yes, absolutely. Tell them to go to my website, elviraguzman.com, and you can find all the information there. I'm going to be posting it as soon as we set the date.
And one thing I do love about you before you leave is I want to tell you, Elvira, you're so humble, very successful. You've worked with a lot of big artists in this business, but the one thing about you is you never change. Never, ever. And you're always willing to help out. Like, even people that aren't your clients, you still reach out to them and you're willing to help them out. And I just want to applaud you for that, because it's very, very rare that we have people like you in this business.
Thank you so much. You know, I'm working in this industry 16 years now.